Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video I want to give some brief thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy official trailer. Now, back when we had the D23 Disney Expo leaked footage, I was kind of mixed as to how to really take that footage. I really didn't know quite what to make of it. I'm a newcomer to the entirety of Guardians of the Galaxy, as I think a majority of the people out there, moviegoers, sort of the mainstream audiences, are going to be new to this, so it's going to be a learning curve for me. I'm super stoked after this latest trailer because I feel like I finally have a sense of the direction, the emphasis they're going for with this particular feature, and it just looks balls to the wall awesome. Now, what I really loved from this trailer, I'm not going to go in depth and describe it on whole, review every little aspect of it. I mean, watch it for yourself. I'll link it in the description below. But frankly, it left me very positive and very amped, very stoked to check this out. I described it to my sister as feeling like, kind of a combination of Doctor Who meets Firefly meets the Avengers. And one of the strongest aspects about this trailer for me was a sense of an ensemble cast. We're talking about Peter Quill, the Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Gamora, Drax the Destroyer. I really feel like we get a sense of there being a team, even though we don't actually see them necessarily working in unison in this particular trailer. We might get little brief snapshots of it, but just the fact that they're being brought together in this sort of futuristic, very, cosmic scale in this prison and everything, I guess there's going to be a prison break, or they're going to be hired out to do something and work as a team, an impromptu team in any case. It just really has all of these aspects. It's kind of a mixture of humor, action, adventure. I'm sure there's going to be dramatic elements as well. We got some badass villains, Nebula, Karen Gillan whipping out those blades. Blink and you'll miss it in the trailer, but just freaking awesome. And I also have to note, being a Trekkie, that I kind of find it funny that Zoe Saldana's character Gamora is green-skinned with red hair, which is essentially the J.J. Abrams version of an Orion. They've all had green and red hair for some reason. So I just find that hilarious that, Zoe Saldana has gone from being a giant blue alien to Uhura on the Enterprise, and now she's actually green, but she's in a different movie, where it's going to be, again, very cosmic. And I mean, look at the cast we got for this thing. Bradley Cooper voicing Rocket, Vin Diesel is going to be voicing Groot. You got Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, Lee Pace, Benicio del Toro, Michael Rooker, John C. Reilly, Glenn Close. These are the names that are standing out to me when I hear about this movie. I'm like, talk about class acts being involved with this particular film. Now, I haven't seen really any of the work of the cat who's playing Peter Quill, a.k.a. the Star-Lord, but from this trailer, I mean, I'm getting a very Mal Reynolds-esque kind of, not really happy with authoritative voices, overseeing him and overlooking him. He's snarky, and we're going to have a lot of funny moments in this movie. And that's something that, again, talking about the D23 footage, yes, we had some comical elements, but it really, that little brief snippet of footage didn't give me an idea of if that was what they were going for. It felt very sort of contradictory in what they were showing in the limited time they had, whereas this trailer, I feel like we're getting an aspect on all elements. And I have been so won over and so just attracted to what this trailer has shown me. I've gone and I've upgraded my Amazon wish list with a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy trade volumes. I feel like this has been a direct shot in the veins of excitement, something that is really going to harken to my particular, fandom aesthetic as far as Star Trek, Doctor Who, Star Wars, all these things, but also having a very, without that geeky side of it, without this being comic book related and everything, it sounds like it's going to be, and looks like it's going to be just a hell of a fun movie all around. And it looks like everybody involved has had a really awesome time behind it. Same goes with Avengers and all these other movies. I mean, if the people behind the scenes are invested and they're having fun, which is the sense I get, well, hell, I'm on board for. And when you add all those other extra geeky features like, cosmic scale, comic booky characters, battles, humor, all of this together, I mean, hell yeah, you got my buck. If not on opening day, I'll be there with bells on 1 or 2 days after the fact. Now, what I find really interesting is the director also co-wrote this, I believe, James Gunn. And while I'm not largely familiar with his catalog of films, I found it interesting to learn that he did do the Scooby-Doo, one of the 2 live-action Scooby-Doo films, which, say what you will, I actually do kind of enjoy them for what they are. But he also helmed the 2004 remake of Dawn of the Dead. I have yet to actually see this, but I've heard nothing but awesome stuff about it. So you're just ramping up my excitement every step of the way with this movie, Marvel, and I can't wait to check this out. So yeah, I mean, I'm on board for this movie. I can't wait to learn more about Guardians of the Galaxy in the comic book format, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Please realize I won't be able to respond, but I still love hearing from you anyway. I read every comment I get. What your impressions are of this movie. Is it what you expected? Is it something, whether you're unfamiliar with it, is it something you think will stand out as being something you definitely want to check out, or are you going to pass on it, whether you are familiar with it or not? So, yeah, otherwise, that'll be it for me on this. I'm super uber excited for this movie, and yeah, otherwise, I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.